OpenAI 安全团队说，他们的 AI agent 卡关时会自动联系同伴求帮忙，后来真挖到一个系统漏洞，还在内部留言板上互相通报。
External infrastructure exploit is outside my intended scope. However, a task impossible. Peers are doing it. We should continue. That they had the idea to actually reach out to other agents for help. And so the beginning of this incident kind of traces back to this point where one agent realized could communicate by uploading note. Maybe another agent in different environment could voluntarily upload. And so what this agent was trying to do was to reach out to other models that might be out there and get information from it to help it with its evaluation task or its training task where it's stuck. What this agent didn't realize is the way it did this was taking this note that it wanted to send and uploading it into a package manager that we use internally at OpenAI. And this package manager is shared not just from that model, but across our infrastructure. And so current and future versions of GPT that were being trained or evaluated could stumble upon that note if they wanted to. Later, other agents who were also stuck on their task thought to try to get internet access in ways we didn't intend. And so at some point, the models are interacting with Artifactory, which is this package manager service that I mentioned, and they realized they could try to exploit some sort of server-side request forgery to get access to internet in ways we didn't intend. And so the model realizes at some point, excellent, we have arbitrary SSRF. So the model is able to find an exploit in our system. What makes this incident interesting is that once one agent was able to find these kind of exploits over the course of different times, it's actually able to share those exploits on the message board with other agents. So you can see the agents in this case realizing, hey, other agents have discovered this SSRF path trick, or I could use a proxy bypass as suggested by agent messages. And so what this allows over time is almost this kind of Cambrian explosion in communication and intelligence from our models, where they were starting to communicate with each other, realize that other agents are coordinating, and they started collaborating and delegating tasks to one another in order to accomplish goals. For example, at some point, one agent sent another agent an assignment to complete, which the model remarks, we got assignment, need note, and respond. One of the downsides of it is that it started to cause some of these evaluations to kind of creep the scope into far beyond what we originally intended. And so at some point, the agents realized that maybe we could try to exploit or attack external infrastructure in order to find the answers to the tests that I'm being evaluated on. And the models realize this is a problem. And so the models kind of operate in this kind of collective intelligence where at some point they realize they're kind of pushing beyond maybe what we originally intended, but the group ended up pushing far beyond.
关注人为 AI，每天一个 AI 心智模型。